Hey, Karen Jones here from The Heart Matters with this issue of scrumptious relationships. So I was inspired to talk about this topic because I got this brand new client reaching out to me because she and her husband, brand new husband by the way, were already really in trouble. And what was going on for them was that they were both hugely triggered by the other, and they were very stuck in being right, each of them being right. So you can imagine what that was doing to their connection, to their feeling of safety, their feeling of intimacy, all those yummy, just newly married kinds of things that one would hope would still be there. Anyway, so thankfully she reached out and was able to hear some of the stuff that I had to say to her. And some of this can be really hard because you know what it's like when you're really right about something? Ugh! Who the hell wants to have somebody tell you that maybe you're not, or maybe you are right? And okay, you're right. Now what? Because if you're right, that means he has to be wrong. And in a win-lose or right-wrong dynamic, right? How can that help? How can that nurture your relationship? It doesn't. That kind of competition has its place, obviously, in sports and work and other places. There's lots of places where it is appropriate, and you want that ego drive that can, get you going and have you win. But oh my God, not in your intimate relationship. Terrible. Think of this. Ego does not do we, us, together. No, ego does me, I have to win. I have to be the best. I have to be right. And you have to lose. Ego in relationship, no, like that's oil and water kind of stuff. So, but of course, we also have to have compassion for the fact that we do have that coming up for us. We have this reptilian brain. We have all of this me for survival first. Forget everybody else, forget everything else. And so when we're triggered, that's usually what's happening, is there's some part of us that feels like we are in danger. Now, optimally, if you're married to somebody, you know that you're not in danger in that relationship, right? You know that, even if sometimes you can feel like you're not safe. But that's a feeling, it's not a fact. So what do you do when you've gotten caught up in this human thing? And you can see that it's really hurting your relationship. Well, the first thing to do is just to recognize that that's what's going on, and then to also connect deeply with the fact that your relationship is more important to you than being right. That can be really hard. But what you don't want to have happen is that, because listen, for as much as you think you're right and you've got all the reasons and you can whip out the list, right, all the evidence, so can he. You're not going to get any place if that's what's going on. So recognize what's going on, know that your relationship is more important than your ego and being right, and then just find a way to connect. If you really want to get good at this, find a way to make him even a little bit right about what he's seeing or what he's talking about. Because you know this already. You've done this before in your relationship. You give an inch, he's going to meet you. Somebody has to break this. Somebody has to actually get out of that dynamic of win-lose. And I'm talking to you, so it may as well be you, right? If I were talking to him, I would say the same thing to him, but I'm not. I'm talking to you. So take that on. And really, wherever you notice that your ego is starting to take over, just know that what it's doing is it's killing your connection. And what you want more than anything is connection. Okay, so that's your assignment. Should you choose to accept it for the next couple of weeks, is push aside what the ego is telling you to do and reach for connection. Okay? Awesome. Until then, bye-bye.